Hello and welcome to 6-3. Now on this assignment, this lesson, we are going to get a little extra practice with mean, median, and mode. So that's great. We're also going to look at outliers. What does it mean to have an outlier? Does our outlier impact our mean, median, and mode, or is it just kind of there? We're going to look into that today. Alright, so now this problem is asking us to find the mean, median, and mode of the data in the table. So first, I'm going to start off by finding the mean. So I need to add up all my numbers. Yikes. Okay, so here I've got 10 plus 6 would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, 22, 30, 31, 32. So we're up to 32. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when I add them all up, I'm going to get a 122. Then I need to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. 122 divided by 8. Alright, I'm going to move this down so I don't run out of space here. 8 goes into 12 once, minus 8 divided by 4 left over. 8 goes into 42 5 times, minus 40, and I'm left with 2 left over. So our answer is going to be a fraction here. So my answer is 15 and 2/8. Then if I reduce my fraction, I can divide by 2, divide by 2, and my mean would be 15 and 1/4. So I am going to write that up here. 15 and 1/4. I could have also done it into 15.25, but we're just going to do that. And now I'm going. Alright, so now I need to find the median of this. So if I put them from least to greatest, I would have 6, 8. Then I would go into 11. Ooh, almost forgot 11. 11, 12, 13, 13, 25, and 34. So let's find our median number. Ready? 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Whoop! We found 2. So if we have 2 medians, we have to find the average. So 12 plus 13 divided by 2. I'm going to get 25 divided by 2. And 25 divided by 2. 12. I'm going to make this, I better do a fraction. Minus 4 would be 1. So then my 1 would be my numerator. My 2 would be my denominator. So my median, I'm going to write that up here. My median is 12.5. All right, again, please do not erase your work. For the sake of space and keeping myself organized here, I have to erase my work. Now the mode of the data, I have 2 13s, I see. 2 13s. Do I have any other doubles? Nope, that's it. So my mode is 13. So mean 5 and 1/4, median 12.5, mode 13. Now let's go to the next section. All right, so now we're going to add some outliers here to see what that does. The United States also won 10 medals in 1976 and 8 medals in 1972. Add this data to the table and find the mean, median, and mode. So I guess we're not really doing too many outliers here. We're just going to see what would happen if we added some new data into our data set. So let's do our same that we did last time. So we'd have to add 25. Well, actually, I already know that all of that adds up to 122. And then I need to add in 8 and 10. So I'll add in 18. So there I'd get 10, 2, 3, 4, 140. So now, instead of taking 140 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I have to do 140 divided by 10. So 1 would go in there. So I would be, my mean is 40. Oh, 14, not 40. 14, sorry. 14. So my median in this case, now I have to order them from least to greatest. 6, 8, 11, 12, 13. Oops, I forgot to. I need to add an 8 and a 10 in there. See what happens when you try to go too fast? Make little mistakes. Add an 8 and a 10. Then I can add my 11, 12, 13, 13, 12, 13, 13, my 25, and my 34. So then again, I'm going to cross off from the outside, find the middle, the number that's in the middle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I guess I'm trying to go way too fast today. So 11 and 12, now I need to find the average of 11 and 12. 11 plus 12 divided by 2 would be 23 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 once. I would minus 2. I'd be left with 1. Bring down my 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So my median is 11.5 or 11 and a half, which I don't know how we can find 11 and a half Olympic gold medals. And then my mode, the number that appears most often, well, I saw we had 2 8s and 2 13s. So I have 2 modes. I have a mode of 8 and a mode of 13. So if we compare that to our other modes, we would see that the mean went down by 1 1/4. There's another mode, and then the median was decreased by 1 whole number. So just adding in a couple numbers really is going to kind of move things around. Now, what happened if we add in an outlier? So an outlier is a number that's like way off. Okay, so let's look here. In 2001, 64-year-old Sherman Bull became the oldest American to reach the top of Mount Everest. Other climbers to reach the summit that day were 33, 31, 31, 32, 33, and 28 years old. Find the mean, median, and mode without his age, and then with his age, and then explain the changes. Now, this is a lot of work, you guys. We've really got to make sure that we're being careful. So to find the mean, I'm going to first order them from least to greatest. So I'd have 28, 31, 31, 32, 33, 33, and 64. So this is our outlier. It's way far away from all the other numbers. So if I find the mean of it, um, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 18, 188. So if I took 188, divided it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers, that goes in there 3 times, minus 18, yikes. I'd get 0, bring down my 8. 6 goes into 8 once. 6, I'd be left with 2. I can add my decimal, bring down a 0. 6 goes into 20 3 times. Minus 18, I bring down a 2. So we see that's going to repeat. I am going to back up. And instead of adding my decimal and bringing down a 0, I'm going to write my fraction as a, or my remainder as a fraction. So it would be 2/6. My mean would be 31 2/6. If I reduce that, divide by 2, divide by 2. I would get 1/3. That is my mean without Bull's age. Now, if I found it with Bull's age, I would do 188 plus 64. 6 and 8 is 14, plus 1 more would be 15. And 252, and instead of dividing it by 6, I divide it by 7. 7 goes into 25 3 times, minus 21. I'd subtract that out, I get 4. 7 goes into 42 6 times. That'd be 0, sorry. Looks like a 6. So the mean with his age is 36. The mean without his age is 31 1/3. So that's quite a big change, just finding the mean. So let's do the next one. So now I'm going to find the median, which shouldn't be too tricky, I wouldn't think. And the mode shouldn't be too bad. The mean is just the one that takes so long, you guys. All right. So I did erase some numbers in here. 31, 31, 28 I think was the only one that I erased. Okay, so let's find the median. Without would be crossing off from the outside here. So it's going to be the median without is going to be 31.5. I just averaged these two. What's halfway between 31 and 32? 31.5. So now I'm going to use with his age in. So now my median is 32. So that just rose by half a point. And then if we did our mode, mode without his age, I have two 33s and two 31s. 33 and 31. Probably should write 31 and 33. And then the mode with his age is again 31 and 33. So there really was no change in the mode if I add an outlier. Just a half a point change with the outlier and median, but there was 2/3, 4 and 2/3 change. The biggest change we saw in the mean when we had the outlier versus when we took it out. So we need to remember, if we're having outliers, we need to be careful about using the average because it's going to skew our data at the end. So anyways, that is all that I have for you today. It seems really tricky, but I'm just really wanting us to get in and try it. I won't have any quiz questions for this one because I think we'll just get after it tomorrow morning. But anyways, thank you for watching.